What's going on, everybody? My name is C4. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're here for episode 5 of our Madden 25 Minnesota Vikings franchise mode. In today's episode, we are going for a quadruple header. 4 games on the slate here, week 9, 10, 11, and 12, because I kind of want to pick up the pace just a little bit for here in year 1. I mean, Sam Darnold's been trying his best, and I think, much like we saw in real life, week 1 Vikings versus Giants, Sam Darnold looked pretty good, even though I think a lot of quarterbacks are going to look pretty good against the Giants. He's played well. Was 1,800 yards, 14 total touchdowns, has one on the ground, 7 interceptions, and he may make things interesting next training camp with a healthy J.J. McCarthy, but like that's the situation I kind of want to get to. We have a Vikings team here that's maybe could make the playoffs, probably going to compete for the wild card, but ultimately, if this team falls a little bit short of the playoffs, it's not going to be shocking. So I do think ultimately picking the pace up just a little bit here in year 1. Not every episode is going to be 4. Sometimes I don't have the time, but I got the time today. So we're going to go through the quadruple header and see, right now, what are we, 3 and 4 on the season. I'd like to finish today's episode positive, above 500. When all is said and done, we get the 1-7 Colts, even though they have an absolute cheat code on the roster in Anthony Richardson. You have the Jacksonville Jaguars. That should be pretty good, assuming they're healthy. That's a good team. You have week 11 against the Titans. That should probably be a favorable game for us. We might be the favorites. Not just favorable, but like if you're putting the betting odds, we're probably the favorites in that matchup. So I think there's some great opportunities to get hot and get a couple dubs here. We're coming off a Player of the Week performance last week from Aaron Jones with almost 200 yards from scrimmage and 2 total touchdowns. So very much a big help that we can rely on him while we have the question marks at quarterback. However, last episode we did talk about some contracts, and the plan is for Aaron Jones in particular to wait and see how bad the regression is. We'll have that last little win before free agency starts, and we'll see where he's at, because he's playing well enough that he not only should maintain that superstar, but he probably might finish top 5 rushing guy. He should become an X factor. So we'll see just how rough the regression is, and if it's not too bad, I'm here for Aaron Jones coming back for another season. We got Harrison Phillips here, who actually I think just signed a contract extension in real life. So I think we'll match that. 2 years. I don't know. I believe it was a 2-year, $30 million deal. I think we might be able to get him for a little cheaper. There we go. 2 for 24. Locked in. Stephon Gilmore, shown his age this year. 0 rush to bring him back. But I think similarly to Aaron Jones, if he closes the year out strong for us, negotiations can certainly open. Sam Darnold's another one. You know, if he finishes this year out, I mean, this is one of those ones where I kind of want to keep him around, because if McCarthy sucks, we might got something here in Sam Darnold. 3-year, 20. You know what? Let's pay him. Let's pay him, and let's entertain potentially quarterback controversy for the next 3 seasons, having him on the roster. We got the 1-7 Colts this week, who are vastly underperforming, but they have a very nice roster. They like the dink and dunk with Anthony Richardson. That seems like a terrible game plan and not utilizing his strengths, but if that's what they're doing, that's what they're doing. Defensively, they are one of the worst defenses in the league. And now that we have a healthy Justin Jefferson, we're gonna let's go throw it medium. I think it's a great week for Sam Darnold. Just got himself a new contract to kind of show out here a little bit. Another that week of practice, 2 starters had a hell of a week. We got John Grenard on one side, who, it doesn't help that every time we're on the defensive side of the ball, Dallas Turner's the guy we kind of shift all our focus to, and he's not doing the best of job being on that island by himself. But there's still plenty of time. And then we got Jordan Addison, who with the upgrade brings him up to an 85, perfect scheme fit for the squad. And I mean, he's starting to get a little bit hot. I think the fact that maybe he was a little bit disappointing when Justin Jefferson was out for 4 weeks with his injury, and it kind of was John Mechie that stood up. But now that Jefferson's back, it almost feels like that's kind of opening things up for Addison. He's getting open, and Sam Darnold's finding him. So I'm happy that he's getting hot at the right time as well. All right, not a hot start. We can let this guy do that all game. He's an alien. Man, I haven't seen Jonathan Taylor out here once. Makes you wonder Maybe we can go check the injury report. Let's see what we got here. We got, what's that? Illegal man downfield. We'll take that penalty. Oh, yeah. I mean, look at this right now for the Colts. They are down both Michael Pittman and Jonathan Taylor. So wide receiver 1 and running back 1. Starting to see why they're 1-7. Let's go. Get out of here. We bend, don't break. Thank God Anthony Richardson stopped tucking in and running because we didn't really have an answer for that. And we hold to a field goal attempt. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's good. Oh, it doesn't have enough juice, but that is chef kiss. I do not think they want us to run the football. I think that's a weakness that we have. Oh, wow. Wow. 3rd and inches. Oh, that's brutal. I think we got to kick that. Want to reward him for that big run, but man, oh man, that is terrible blocking. Yeah, take the points. And the rookie kicker remains perfect. Gilly make that TFL. A lot of ground to cover there. That was a good play call by Shane Steichen and the Colts. Gives him a 3rd and manageable field goal range. Oh, here's Phillips. The money man. Oh, and there's just soft coverage. I believe Michael Thomas is a Colt. Wow. Yeah, that happened somehow. Wide open. No, that's just, he's there. Just don't have the throw power, man. We just don't have the arm talent in Sam Darnold to make those plays. Hunt. Please be something in them. How is he that open? I'll tell you right now, the one thing I am noticing, thank God it's holding, with this Vikings defense is there is way too many times that the outside linebackers in this 3-4 are dropping into coverage. The amount of times John Grenard and Dallas Turner are like, not only in coverage, like they are dropping back 10, 15 yards is the depth that they have to go for their coverage, is absurd to me. Looks like right here. Oh, that's, yeah, let's just have him drop back there and cover the tight end. Look how nice pursuit there. 3rd and long. Might have a chance. Get a stop here. And have some time to do a little bit of damage. This is not going to be a gimme field goal. But they nail it. Up 10. I won't say the big problem, but an issue here is our offense clearly isn't designed to make a lot of deep throws. These are our last time out there. Good throw. Oh, who's hurt here? Risner. Yep. I mean, he got beat pretty bad for a sack on the opening drive, but still a starter. But we're not a big chunk yardage play, at least consistently. So when you're working here against the clock, not the best. Luckily, we have Justin Jefferson. That is inbounds. Got another slant chance here. Come on. Boom. Addison, let's go. What a drive by Sam Darnold to get points there before halftime. Oh, that's easy. The Colts are not good against the... I'm seeing why their defensive rankings were bottom 3 to 5 in every single category. Too easy for Aaron Jones. With that run, goes over 100 on the day. Vikings regain the lead. Oh, out the backfield. To the backup. That's not even Jonathan Taylor. Demetric Felton. Get home, somebody. Get home. Ah, there we go. Wildly inaccurate throw by Richardson. Oh, he's such a beast to track that down. That is a huge turnover. All momentum with the Vikings as we go to the fourth quarter. Last time it was third and long, screen pass worked for us. I imagine they might have cued in on this, but we'll see. Oh, can't even get it off. Quick 3.5, wasteful. Oh, not Jonathan Taylor, just had a superhero run. Dusted Ivan Pace. Come on, fellas. Bend, but do not break. Third and goal. They're 4 down territory, I'd imagine. Watch the running back. Watch the quarterback, but hit him! What are we doing? It's not touch football. It's not flag football. Go get that to Mechie. Huck. Oh, throws on the run and he holds on to it. We don't want to tie this. We want to win this. No. He's down. He's down. Give me. He's down. There's no way he's not down on that. And there's no I can't challenge that. Let me see this. Turret. He's down there. Still has the ball. Falling to the ground. Has the ball at this moment. Loses it. Look at the knee. Like there, at worst there, still has it. Unbelievable. At home. Where's the home cooking? Oh, and he dodges. Oh, he's not going to dodge 2 sacks. Let's go. Pressured by Dallas Turner. Taven Bryan brings him down. At least there's a little bit of karma in the world. Don't have any timeouts, and we're kind of getting these, like, throw to the middle. I mean, we have to throw to the middle. That's our offense. But not the biggest fans of these play calls. But when you got Justin Jefferson, I suppose, you can kind of do that. We got to be quick. Oh, no. 20 seconds. Come on. Let's snap it. Don't like it. Yeah, you know what? I feel like we're going to mess up. Let's take the points. Tie it up. Inside. They're going to ice us. Ice in his veins. Take it to overtime. I still can't believe we lost that fumble. Colts win the coin toss in overtime. Let's make sure our offense has a chance. No, okay, that's coming back. I think that's maybe a block in the back. There we go. We needed that. A holding penalty at least can back the Colts up. We're not going to be able to get sacks. Let's take penalties. Unreal! We did pick up an injury out of that, as Originator, our starting right guard, is going to be out for the next 5 weeks. The good news kind of out of that game is we now have at least enough points to get our first after-school tutoring, which will give us that extra training slot every single week in practice. So for the Jacksonville Jaguars, they are playing real well offensively. Not so much points. They're struggling in the red zone, but between the 20s, they're moving it just about as good as any team in the league. So let's take away that short pass. Off. Whoa. They have the #1 defense. Okay, I'll trust the scouting report. Let's go with the blitz counter. Josh Allen's a monster. All right, so our focus trading spots we've had Ivan Pace, Darisaw, and Dallas Turner. Unfortunately, for the kicker, I think we could probably better invest those extra reps elsewhere. Addison Mechie could make some sense. Byron Murphy, potentially. Bynum. Metellus. I'll go Mechie in terms of his development, because I don't think Addison needs the extra up. He already has the dev trait. For the Jags, we get a nice little upgrade for Dallas Turner. So we need him to step up, man. Our pass rush has not been acceptable this season. Like, it was never going to be easy to replace Danielle Hunter, but you know, we are into the season now. Dallas Turner has a sack and a half. Phillips only 1 sack. Tillery has a sack and a half. Taven Brady, we signed off the street with 2. John Grenard, 3.5. Metellus, the safety. I mean, easily my biggest concern with the team right now is definitely the defense, highlighted by the pass rush and lack of turnovers in the secondary. Bynum's played well. Gilmore's got the job done, but we need more. Especially usually in my Madden franchise modes, we get a lot of picks. So we need to get a guard to replace Risner. And I'm going to see if I can poach someone off a practice squad. Anyone, honestly, any lineman here. I will go with the best lineman possible. That's could realistically kick inside. Darian Kennard has played guard before. Actually, at right. Ooh. I think we're going to welcome the 6'8", 380. Welcome to the Vikings, filet. Jags after that big pass play to a 3rd and 6. Pace supposed to blitz. I think we're going to keep him in coverage. And it didn't matter. Blown coverage assignment. Awesome. Well, can we get a T? Ah, no, we cannot. ETN moves the chains. And don't break. That's all we need. Hold, move, field goal. All right. Great start. Way to rebound off that Colts overtime loss, where we just couldn't even offer any form of resistance on their overtime winning drive. First drive here, the Jags, nothing. They didn't go backwards once. Go Mechie. I mean, this is what we got. There we go. And I think it needs to be appreciated. Our defense is so bad that it's kind of like, for us to remain competitive, the offense needs to operate like a highly efficient offense, which we have Sam Darnold at quarterback. And it's like, our team's built to like get in shootouts. Our defense is never going to hold the other team under 30 for the most part. So our offense needs to keep that up. And we're trying to do that with one of the lowest rated starting quarterbacks in the league this season. So I think while our offense is pretty, I wouldn't say it's vanilla, but it's efficiency over splash plays, if you will. It's kind of what we got to do because, oh, it's in there. We got to score our points. We got to find whatever way we can with Sam Darnold to score points to keep our team in it, because our defense can't do a damn thing. Great drive there, capped off by an Aaron Jones touchdown. Aaron Jones, man, he's got to be an offensive player of the year conversation. Yep, nice. Oh my God, just jump! You know what? Honestly, the best thing about this Vikings team is they didn't give up any first-round picks to get McCarthy. Like, quarterback's not our issue right now, right? This is not shots fired at Darnold and be like, we're not doing anything till we get McCarthy there. But I think the fact that, you know, McCarthy fell into their laps, that we're going to have a first-round pick this year to go and get, hopefully, an X-Factor type playmaker on the defense side, that's huge. Get this to Jefferson. Make a couple guys miss. Keep the drive alive. I think we are in 4-down territory at this stage of the field. What a grab. Could have been as much of a pick as it was a chain mover. Oh my God, what are we doing? It's not what I meant to throw either. Darnell Savage, a former Green Bay Packer, knows a thing or two about this Vikings offense. And the mistake by Darnold, user error. I was supposed to go to Hawkinson. I could just, you know what? I'm taking credit. I'll take the blame for that though, because I could have said, "Oh, we sailed it on Hawkinson." Yeah, he is. Like that there. Again, another one. Maybe not the best decision. Stronger throw. That's going to at least Hawkinson to make a 50-50 grab. And we just lofted in there. 3rd and 1. 4-down territory again. Come on, Mechie. Mechie's going to be our lead blocker on this one. Great. Oh. Aaron Jones will not be denied the first down. I could throw to Addison. Really wanted to throw that to Justin Jefferson deep, but again, worried with Darnold's arm. Now we get the power unit in here. DP, Damian Pierce, gonna try his best to vulture. That's exactly what it is. Throws a little stiff arm, and the Vikings bring this one back within 3. All right, decent pursuit there. Ooh. The big Anton Robinson 1st-round pick. Maybe things will open up on that left-hand side a little bit more. Let's go, Grenard. Let's test the backup. Let's test the backup. John Grenard gets home, the leading sack getter on the squad. And the Vikings got some momentum here late in the 3rd. We get this to Jefferson. I mean, Jefferson's having a day here. And that's us just eyeing down him. We might have had Hawkinson. Damn it. All right, 4 verts. How about this? I'll come back to you, Hawkinson. That's all I'm looking at. Middle of field. Come on, baby. I don't know what that's going to be. We had Jordan Addison. We didn't have time in the pocket, I don't think. And there's Classic Gate Ingram. Penalty magnet. 3rd and 13. Pin our ears back. Dallas Turner. Get after him. Get off the goddamn field. Oh my God. Burnt toast. Brian Thomas Jr. 6'4" with like 4.3 speed. It's a bad matchup for Gilmore. Terrible matchup for Gilmore. Gilmore has like 86 speed. There we go. Hey, there's the splash play. We got it in a field goal range. This is assuming our defense can get a... I mean, I think we got to have a little faith that the defense can get a stop. The rookie kicker that's yet to miss. It continues. Let's go. I don't know. We're just not good enough. We cannot cover. Can't get pressure, can't cover. I don't know what this defense does well. Oh, that's hats off. I thought they were gonna run it, all out blitz, play action. I know the Jags have a terrible play caller in Press Taylor. I know Jag fans are sick of Press Taylor. That's what got Doug Peterson fired in Philly. That was a hell of a play call. I mean, not as frustrating of a loss, but still not a good loss. Josh Jefferson, I mean, got his. That's the kind of good thing. It's like in a down year, at least keep your superstars happy. Both picks on Darnold were not great decisions. Ran the ball well, but we had to abandon the run because we got so behind. Josh Jefferson's happy. Fantasy owners of Justin Jefferson are happy. 11 catches, 141 yards. But we're at a spot right now. What does this unit do well? Still trying to figure it out. When you're at like week 10, that's a problem. All right, so 0-2's not where we want to be. So I think we're going to have a nice little meeting here to try and bounce back against the Titans, who are similarly placed with us. They don't necessarily have the quarterback. I mean, Will Levis, let's not write him off, but this is a good matchup for us. I would have foreseen the Colts. I mean, the record, they were 1-7, but the talent of the Colts, Anthony Richardson, very difficult to stop. The Jags are a playoff caliber team. The Titans are, it's a winnable one. So I love Aaron Jones kind of stepping up here, talking about how we're going to be able to exploit them potentially. Left end one and D tackle one. Isn't D tackle one? Well, unless they're running a front three. I was like, that's not, let's see. Aaron Jones, 125 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. I mean, 125 rushing yards is doable, especially when you keep force feeding Aaron Jones. So let's hit that. Let's hit that and let's get hopefully some nice XP. Also at this point, we are 2 staff points away from being able to add another extra training spot, which is nice. We have mock draft numero deuce. What are they saying for the Vikings? Pass rusher, Jamie Vega, 6'5", 260, falling out of the top 5 in terms of projection. I'm honestly a little disgusted that we're picking at this spot. And not to say silver lining at all if we lose. We are focusing 1,000% on winning. But, you know, helps our draft position. If we're not going to make the playoffs, we want the highest pick possible. Titans are right there with us. But current mock draft, Jamie Vega, A finesse move, B tackle, C hit power. The combine looks whelming, to say the least. Especially some of those solids in there. But, you know, we're close. We're getting pretty close to being able to kind of scout some of these players as well, because this episode's a quadruple header. I think we'll focus that on the next episode, but we are getting a little bit more scouting. Look at that, man. Generational tackle in the draft. We are kind of working on the corners as well. Antoine Harvin out of Michigan has A zone coverage, B press. Man's not the best. Actually, you know what? Give me a sec. Just because we have been scouting the corners, we're getting man and zone. And we got double B on McIntosh, Brayton, but look at this one. Nick Dell has A man, B zone, B catching, 5'10", 205. Could potentially have elite acceleration. Looks like his combine might not be the best. B awareness as well. He's a kick returner. You know what? On someone like that, I think we have our first throw a little hard on him of the draft process. But yeah, the next episode, honestly, probably after this, I'm going to go through and kind of start favoriting some prospects. In the next episode, I think we'll preview some of my top prospects at the midway point of the season. But we still have 2 games left. Week 11 on the road at Tennessee. Week 12, we welcome Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears. Season's not over. You know, we're at 3-6. We find a way to win these 2 and get up to 5 wins. I mean, I think everything is still in play for the wild card. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch Green Bay and or Detroit for the divisional title, but I think we're still in the hunt for a playoff berth. But if we lose against Tennessee, lose against Chicago, if we go 0-4 in this episode, the season's probably over. So for Tennessee, what do we got? Offensively, not that great. So we're going to definitely try to eliminate the most explosive playmaker, which is Tony Pollard. Defensively, they struggle against the pass. Our goal is to run the football. I think we commit to the goal. We know we can pass it on. Their pass defense is not the best, even though they've invested heavily. I think they got Jamal Adams, Jerry Sneed, but I really want to hit that goal for Aaron Jones. Our long-term corner one had a hell of a week of practice here in Byron Murphy Jr., which brings him up to a base 80 overall, 81 with the boost. We need him to start playing better. That's just... I'm glad, I'll say that now in hindsight, I'm glad we set our focus scouting on corners. I need at least 2 to 3 players in this I feel like 2 to 3 minimum. Oh, we got Cam Bottom coming on the blitz here on 3rd and 5. See if we can get anything. There's just... I almost need to like resign as head coach and just become offensive coordinator. I can't do anything defensively. Anything. Oh, yeah, there's my edge rusher. That's what we want. You know, all due respect, I know Brian Flores is one of the best DCs in the NFL, but he is... I think we got to go to like a 4-3. Maybe that's like what's... Like, far too many times it feels like we're putting players in the wrong positions to make plays. Our secondary is not aggressive at all. Very reactive. I need a proactive secondary. No answers. No idea. Well, let's just cut this Nick Vinette, who's probably what, their tight end 5 with the touchdown there. Got a little pressure, but Levis able to extend the play and pathetic coverage. Like, honestly, I think my plan is just like, we need to get safeties and just big safeties that play linebacker so that they can just cover. I don't care about run defense. Cover. Alrighty. Well, we need 125 yards rushing from Aaron Jones. Hopefully, and there we go. There's... We are on 9 weeks. I think 5 of those 9 weeks, the first play has been a holding call on us. Like, it's nauseating. There's no other way to describe it. All right, we got the Ohio on the left side there. Gonna have to throw it to N'Keal Harry, huh? Maybe the Titans are really good. Let's deflect it. Let's deflect the blame. Maybe the Titans are just really good. Just running away from us. Foot race. Conquo. I mean, Ivan Pace's not the fastest guy. I think that's what it is. I think the Titans are just an S-tier offense. I'm very close to just simming out to the end of this year and get to the offseason and rebuild this team, because this is a disgusting football program right now. Disgusting. That was on me. All right, this drive's going to determine if we keep playing this game or not. We're getting very close to Super Sim territory and just see what we can do against the Bears. Full credit to the Titans. We came into this one very confident that we're going to get a win. We saw them right ahead of us in the mock draft, so we're like similarly, you know, there's a draft position battle with this game. And this is probably the most we've been dominated this whole series. And we have 1 first down. Defense has not got to stop. I don't think there's no learning moments from this game. The only thing I'm learning is that our defense is not good enough. And offensively, there's just limitations, right? As we got N'Keal Harry. And it's fun having all these reclamation projects. N'Keal Harry, Taven Bryan, Sam Darnold. But at the end of the day, when you get late in the season, the novelty of that certainly wears off. And it's like, we average 100 yards, almost feels like with Aaron Jones. And of course, the one time we have discussions about a break, discussions, we got what? We're averaging 1.6 yards per carry. And we throw it right into the hands of an edge rusher. Cool. All right, well, that's why we're doing 4 games. Let's see if we can just kind of get anything going. Now, actually, you know what? You know what? This team hasn't even earned a commentary. Right? It's utter, complete domination by the Tennessee Titans. We got dog walked. And I'm going to have to, you know, we still got one more game for the episode, but I'm going to have a long, hard talk with myself internally next time I have a shower. Maybe a salad. And we're going to see, like, is it time to fire the defense coordinator and switch things up there? Because it is absolutely brutal. 3 picks, no touchdowns for Sam Darnold. 3 like, just perfect. We made Will Levis look perfect. You know? With a third of the rushing yards, we've got pretty much every game with there. It's did anyone do anything defensively? Did we have one stop, one? We got Ivan Pace's sack, which we saw. He had 2 TFLs. It's so frustrating, man. Unbelievable. So yeah, didn't hit the scenario for Aaron Jones. We're just gonna sit in the stink that we just made. Do or die point in the season against an equally disappointing team in the Titans. And we got smoked. We look like a CFL team, high school team, in comparison to what they did today. All right, honestly, if I had more time, I'd just finish the regular season here today. It's a write-off. This team, it's an underperforming offense the last couple games. The defense, like, why are we talking to the offense? This needs to be with the defense hasn't got to stop. And they're talking about who should be leading the meeting. We're going offense. It's Justin Jefferson. Let me pick him. Who? What do you mean we'll consider it? So now the team's just like kind of like, we'll consider it, coach. No, I'm the coach. You do what I say. There's the big win of the week. We get one more training session. I'll see what this spot. We'll go Byron Murphy just to, you know, see if we can get anything out of this secondary. All right, so the player meeting with Josh Jefferson was a success. We got +3 catching to wide receiver 1, 2, 3, tight end 1, and tight end 2. I mean, we'll take anything we can get at this point. I'm gonna tell you right now. This defense against Chicago, the coordinator's playing for his job. If the defense is the exact same, we got nothing. It's the exact same defense. That was a liability every single game this season. He's fired. All right, we got a rookie quarterback here in Caleb Williams. Now, he is a superstar X Factor looking to make plays. Would be pretty cool if our superstar Dallas Turner could introduce himself. It's a rivalry matchup. First time we're seeing Caleb. I don't want him to get this feeling like, oh, well, the Vikings are just a pushover. I know they're only 3-7. No, we need to make sure he feels our pressure. There we go! That's the response I want to see. Diving pick Josh Metellus. What a play. Flex on him. What? On that play, John Grenard tore his labrum. Can't have anything nice, can we? Need a bounce back game here from Darnold. 3 interceptions. I mean, we had a pretty good touchdown interception ratio, I think, all things considered. But it has not been going well the last couple weeks. You know? Why not? Kind of deal. This is right now about, like, just... That's a little bit late, but we're able to get Addison on the slant. Which is about all we can run with Darnold. All right, maybe we got the rookie quarterback rattled. 3rd and 3. Great to keep big momentum. And, hey, wide open Keenan Allen for him. Oh, okay, yeah. There we go. Hey, Take him how you get him. Been a very disappointing season statistically from Dallas Turner. Be cool if he gets hot. Fighting for his DC's job. And he's got to be the guy now. I mean, how long's John Grenard? John Grenard could be done for the year. And he's our leading sacker. And that's just a disgusting grab by DJ Moore. Ooh, 4th and 1. What are the Bears gonna do in this ride? They're gonna go for it. I don't blame them. Tell you what, they're not gonna get this on the run. Him it! Yeah. Keenan Allen's still good. He's still got it. I mean, if I'm these Bears wide receivers, I'm seeing what the Vikings have put on tape the last couple of weeks. And I bet you they all think they can go for 200 yards. There we go. Good little throw on the run to Addison. Oh, okay, John Mechie. Okay. Damian Pierce on the 2-yard line. And he runs over Montez Sweat. Lead back with the Vikings. Where was this last week? Man, easy. Pitch and catch there from Caleb to Keenan. Oh. I mean, not a lot of fight for their DC on that play. Terrible. DeAndre Swift makes us look foolish. Almost get there on the sack. Miss. I mean, that can't happen. Who's that? Gilmore. Stephon Gilbert can't even hang with a running back in coverage anymore. Yeah, not a good drive. Got here a 3rd and 8. Great opportunity. Like, hey, you know what? If they get a stop, so be it. We need to get our stops when it's our chance. Yeah. Methodical. Absolute, like much like Will Levis. Methodical. Picking apart our defense. Outside of one Superman, quite literally play by Josh Metellus, this defense has done it is what it is, I guess. They just are what they are, the worst defense in the league. We can't even like force drops. Like Harrison Smith is one of the hardest hitting safeties in the league. And the amount of times that he just, you know, pretty much glorified 2-hand touches guys to the ground. He just doesn't have it anymore. He's washed. I should have probably traded him at the trade deadline, to be honest with you. I had too much respect for the Viking fans that watch this series to not get, like, that would be like me doing an Eagles rebuild as a non-Eagles fan and be like, well, we're going to get rid of Kelsey. You just don't do that. But it probably would have been best for football operations. There we go. Take a sack, Jerry Tillery. All right, home. I mean, guess bend don't break. Let's go. Good try, guys. You know, without beating a dead horse, we are what we are defensively. And DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Rome Odunze, whoever it is better than anyone we have in our secondary. So what are... I can't act shocked that we're getting cooked. Can't even... Justin Jefferson wins on slant. Can't even throw an accurate ball to win on an easy, get him involved throw. He's fired. Like, can I go change the scheme right now in game? He's fired. Right now, comment. What's the best 4-3 defense? That's what we're going with. That's a good ball. Get John Mechie heating up. There we go. Something easy for Justin Jefferson. His 4th receiving touchdown of the year. A little low. Again, missed a month. All right, 3rd and 14, 3rd and long. And we get off the field. Defense, please. Oh and 4 in the episode. Defense, horrific. Worst defense in the league. Offense, I feel like the offense in this episode kind of regret we were playing above our level. All right, Sam Darnold was playing above a 73 quarterback, and we've kind of regressed down to the mean a little bit, and we're feeling the sting of not having, you know, JJ McCarthy. We couldn't run the football at all. Again, you know, Jefferson's happy, you know, keeping it, but just Dallas Turner, 2 sacks, 2 TFLs. Tillery, injury to John Grenard, our other starting defensive end, and outside of a highlight reel play for Metellus, just another F-tier performance from our defense. So the fallout, we have the injury update on John Grenard, who is pretty much done for the regular season. Awesome. I mean, you know, obviously no one really in our pass rush has played well, but maybe him going down, as we saw there with 2 sacks, maybe that's going to get John Grenard to kind of, you know, from the sidelines, maybe that's how he's motivating Dallas Turner to have the big type of performance. 2 sacks and counting, so, you know, get hot down the stretch. That'd be pretty cool. But first and foremost, how are we going to wrap up this episode? The stand-in for Brian Flores. You gone. Best of luck in your future endeavors working at Walgreens, because nowhere near up to the quality. Like, terrible. Like, what are our rankings? So defensively, our rush yards are good because teams just throw it at will. We have the 31st defense, the worst by far pass defense. So we are going to be in the market for our new defensive coordinator. If anyone out there has any tips and or tricks, we got Bills defense, Rams. I want to switch. I hate the 3-4. I hate the 3-4 because it's any scheme that puts Dallas Turner in coverage, at least I know 4-3, he's going to be rushing the passer. So we got Buffalo, but we do have the Rams, Miami 3-4, Buffalo. So we have a couple options of Buffalo defense. You're gone. Detroit, that's kind of like a hybrid again. I don't know. Out of these ones, do we poach someone with experience of the Detroit, Buffalo, Miami, or Ram background? Let me know in the comments. Please help save my defense down the stretch. With all that being said, we're going to finish the regular season. The season's done at this point. So next episode, we're going to look at some of the top draft prospects, because that's all we can focus on. That's all we can look forward to, honestly, at this point. So we will, you know, probably with a good chunk of sim, close out the 2024 season in the next episode, get the offseason started. And I mean, at this point, hopefully we can get, looks like Aaron Jones will go over 1,000. He's very close. Would cool to get Justin Jefferson, even after missing 4 games, over 1,000 yards. Keep those guys happy. And honestly, just for the most part, try to keep the guys that have dev traits at a point that they're not going to regress this offseason. Maintain the dev traits is my goal at this point to close this year out. Embrace the losses because it helps us get a better draft pick. And I'm going to de facto to you guys out there. Where should we go defensively? Help me, please. If I'm linebacker, it doesn't make a difference. If I'm rushing the pass, it doesn't make a difference. I think the only way is, like, let me pay $5,000 on ebooks to learn how to play corner, I guess.